How do I look?
Stunning! That's the confidence. Let's go.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Experience House. Just a reminder. Thank you. I'm going to tell you a little story tonight. And quite, just to start off with, I'm really glad that none of us here work for Big Oil. They're bad people. Same with Big Tobacco, also bad people. Glad they're not part of the Experience House. Got money in, tobacco out. Fortunately, we have hoteliers here. We're the good guys. Everyone travels, everyone stays in hotels. This hotel is actually the Sheraton New York. If you look on the 5th floor, which is the lowest guest floor, that was my house for 3.5 years. So this is my home. This is what I grew up in. This is my industry. I've always been proud of hotels. I've been proud to walk in the front door of every hotel that I've worked at. So how could it be that one of my mentors said, Jeff, you're working for an industry that's nothing more than a modern day versions of the Pirates of the Caribbean. But they're fun. But hotels have cocktails and doggy daycare programs. And we go on vacation and they make us feel good and they give us wellness and we have cross-cultural travel and bonding. Like, how what do you mean? How can we be the Pirates of the Caribbean? Because instead of gold and instead of other natural resources, we've now found a way in modern day times to extract white sand beaches, green jungles, cultural centers. I'm one of these guys. That's Sheldon Adelson there, and you, I think, know who the other guy is. These are two of the richest hoteliers in the United States of America. It was a series of moments of reckonings to start to question if the industry that I was born into was aligned with what my values actually are. I was beginning to feel my heart broken and realized I did not have the tools nor the education to fully process that I was becoming Donald Trump. So let me tell you a little bit about this industry, just to give you some context of what I've gone through. These 3 companies have 23,000 hotels. This industry is consolidating right now. Marriott Hotels itself, that may not sound like a big number, they have 1.4 million hotel rooms. 8% of all hotel rooms in the world by one company. And that Sheraton picture that you saw earlier, they were bought by Starwood. Later, they were bought by Marriott. One of those hotels was my home. So that's fine. You say the big hotel companies, no problem. They got stocks. Everybody can own stocks. So it gets shared equally across all the shareholders. Who are the shareholders of Marriott? 10 companies have $15 billion of market cap. The 10 largest shareholders of Marriott Hotels. These are them. BlackRock. This is who I was working for. I didn't realize it. I thought I was working for good people, nice manager, fun staff. We partied after work. But these were the ones who were actually winning and continue to. And you might think, here at Experience House, your parents stay at Marriott. You guys don't stay at Marriott. Well, how do you choose these independent hotels you stay at? Have you ever used Booking.com, Expedia? 92% of all online bookings in the United States go through one of these 2 companies. The top 10 owners of Expedia have $13 billion in market capitalization. They're also institutional investors. Institutional investors own 2/3 of all hotel companies on average. We're supporting this. We're contributing to this. just by traveling. We're concentrating wealth. So again, I needed to find more tools. I went back to school and I was exposed to this. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. First of all, it's sad that we even have these goals. It's sad that we need to identify 17 things that we're not doing good at. But during this and during the sustainability education of these tools, how can I apply them to what's in my blood, what's actually in my tourism blood? And I did realize that I'm actually making the shift towards optimistic, that tourism actually directly addresses all 17 UN SDGs. I don't know of another industry that does that. 1 in 10 jobs are in tourism. 1/10 of global GDP is tourism. That's billion. $550 billion in annual hotel revenue. Just hotels, not even all tourism. This is a big pie. It's a big pie and a big opportunity because 30% of the rooms every single night are tossed away. It's like you make food in the restaurant, 30% you throw in the trash. We have 30% wastage. The industry thinks that's good because we're 70% occupied, but we literally have 30% of wastage. There's a ton of opportunity in this industry to create positive impact. So I created this group called TBL Tourism. And I started to look at things through the lens of stakeholders and not shareholders. All of these stakeholders are important actors in a healthy ecosystem. Not all of these stakeholders are considered in the traditional business model. Why is that? Normally, this looks like ROI for business. Return on investment. That is a hockey stick. That's what venture capitalists love to see, hockey stick returns. Well, what do you think the G is? Why do we need investment? Why can't we use grants to build hotels? Why can't we also create hockey stick returns with grants? Why isn't this even a term? Why can't philanthropy and government actually fund the hotels to begin with? Because I'm pretty sure consumers would love to stay in such a hotel. I'm pretty sure consumers, conscious consumers, would love to ensure that their spend in their communities that they travel to actually stays in the communities that they travel to. This is how many hotels are doing it right now. This is how many hotels have a philanthropic model on Earth. Until now.